So I kind of want to go over a thing of control. It's a big thing in my life, and it's a big thing in a lot of other people's lives. And we have a question of, what do you control? And it's one that I ask myself pretty regularly. What do I control? And the answer that I always come up with is nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. I control nothing. And the reason I ask myself that is so that I understand what needs to be done when it comes to business, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to family life, and every other thing that it is. I control nothing. I do not control the outcome of anything. Anybody that has the illusion that they do is delusional more than anything else. We don't control anything. If we controlled stuff, we would live forever. You know, there's a whole saying, the purpose of life is death. The only thing that's coming from life that's guaranteed is death. Only thing that's guaranteed. So our control is an illusion. Even if you think, here's a good one. You could take preventative measures, but you can't take control. Like, taking care of a vehicle will prevent it from breaking down, but you have no control over if the vehicle is going to break down or if it's not going to break down. Regular oil changes, regular maintenance will prevent that from happening, but you can't control it. That's the same with life. Saving money, advertising, let's go with else. Perseverance, hard work. These are all things that will prevent a company from failing. But if the company's going to fail, it's going to fail either way. It's going to fail whether you do those things or you don't do those things. If it's just that time. I have a friend of mine that was in the printing realm of companies, right? He had a printing press and a bunch of other stuff, and print goods really started going to the wayside, or there was big companies that came in and did it for cheaper, you know, kind of like the Walmarts of printing, and we've all heard of those. And there was a few people that are small people that stayed afloat somehow with hard work, but he was one of the ones that really took a hit, and it took a hit so bad that he closed up shop and took a job with somebody. And he's like, well, I worked hard and I did all this and I had accounts and I tried and I'm taking little jobs that I shouldn't even be taking and all this other stuff. And he tried to prevent, but he had no control of what the market was dictating. The market was dictating digital media was the new way, and it just switched over. Everything switched over, and he didn't go with the curve. So when we talk about the control, there's another famous saying from Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee says, be like water. And I like the saying a whole lot. And the whole idea of be like water is to understand that you have no control. That's how I interpret what he says, and it's an amazing thing. So if you listen to what he says, when you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. It becomes the shape of a cup. When you put water in a teapot, it becomes the shape of the teapot. Water can crash or water can flow. They go over that again. Water can crash. If you slam it, it'll crash and it'll explode and it'll go everywhere. Or it can flow nicely and just keep going with the flow. If there's too much water, it can overflow. So just be water. Be malleable. Be able to change with what it is that you're doing. Don't be so set in your ways that you can't see that the change is coming. Set in your ways that you stay the course and don't want to change because this is what's worked for how many years. And realize, truly understand that you control nothing in this world. You must go the way that it goes. If the way of your business is internet, then you have to go that way. If the way of your business is getting out there and putting flyers out there, you must go that way. If the way of your business is you have to go get a part-time job because too many people flooded your business industry and you have to wait them out for them to go bankrupt while you have the part-time job and they quit, then that's what you do. You go get your part-time job and you keep your business running because you know your business works. It's just a whole bunch of people came into the realm and either have tanked the prices Or there's just not enough work to supply all the people that are wanting to do the work. Supply and demand. So be like water and be malleable to the situation, and you will succeed. Stay frosty, and I'll visit you again with something new.